All right, man. So apparently, there's some talk that maybe the Pistons should go after Herb Jones, possibly for Jaden Ivey. Um, um, let's talk about it. You got some people who don't understand why the Pistons need to make a trade. Um, I've talked about it multiple times. You have playoffs is different basketball. You know, your weaknesses get exposed when you lack shooting and you lack another consistent scorer. Just look at the last playoffs when they lost to the Knicks. You know, if it wasn't for Schroeder, you know, they wouldn't even have been close in those games. So they need a natural scorer. That's what I'm trying to tell people. You got to forecast stuff. Yeah, it's going good now. Playoff basketball is different, you know, and, you know, Herb Jones ain't been shooting well this season, to be honest with you. But here you go. This is, bro.
The Pistons being interested in Jose Alvarado. We've reported previously how around the league, the Pistons are believed to be open to moving Jaden Ivey this season. And he's going to be a free agent in the offseason. I believe it's restricted free agency. And if there is a big move to present itself, the Pistons would be open to moving Ivey. Well, Herb Jones would be quite the statement, Tomer. If they went out and they got Herb Jones from New Orleans, integrated him next to Cade Cunningham, next to Ron Holland, who's another up-and-coming player for them, Asar Thompson on the wing. They still get to keep their veterans in Tobias Harris, Karis LeVert. It's a move that would not break the bank. They could give up a draft pick or two and still be in good position to build with their young core, and he fits their timeline perfectly. Obviously, Langdon in the front office in Detroit has that relationship dating back to his days in New Orleans. And so I think that that's something that we have to keep a very close eye on. If Herb Jones is to be moved, I would even go out on a limb and say that the Pistons would be the number one spot to get him.
So make him can't show the highlights.
We just met,
but yeah, I'm not mad about it. And also Jose Alvarado, which I'll talk about him. And then there's obviously the rumor out there that the Pistons will move. They will move Jaden Ivey for the right price. My thing is, you know, the price ain't too high. The contract is about $10 million, and it's attractive because it's an expiring contract. So when I was talking in the post about Jose Alvarado on Instagram, people were saying, oh, we got too many guards. All these guys are not going to be here right now. Karis LeVert, for the most part, you know, he's just been an epic flop. You know, and hopefully he can find his rhythm. I don't think Beasley coming back. And right now, yeah, you got Dennis Jenkins, Marcus Sasser, who they just won't consistently get a role to. You don't really have that true two guard. That's what nobody really talk about. They don't really have a true two guard. You know, Asar, you know, he's more of a swing man, forward defend. Ron is more of the, you know, slasher forward defender. They don't really have that true two guard that Klay Thompson or, you know, a young Ray Allen or, you know, I'm trying to think about some current guys who play the two guard, but who are true two. Man, NBA is so different these days. I don't even know who a true two guard no more, man, to keep it being with you. But I would say Kyrie is really a two guard, but he more in a combination play. It's a lot of two guards playing the point. Let's just keep it a beam. Like Steph is really a two, but I'm not gonna down. I'm not gonna. I don't know who a real two guard no more is, to keep it being with you in the NBA. I can't even think of one. Is you the combo guard or really you or you a two guard playing the one? I guess Jalen Williams, Klay Thompson, you know, guys like that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have that. Like Dennis Jenkins, more of a point guard. Sasser, more of the combo guard. Ivy, more of the combo guard that was a point guard. You kind of see what I'm saying? So they really need that real, you know, that real guard that can really stretch the floor and shoot it. They really need the shooting, or a guy that just can shoot it and he a flat out stud scoring. But also he needs to show the ability to be able to defend. With Herb Jones, he hasn't shot the ball well this season, but he's a really good defender. Probably for the cheap. The contract is probably about to expire. So yeah, I mean that'll be interesting. And Jose Alvarado, which I'll talk about him real quick. One thing I like about him is that he feisty. You know, he fits what you want in the Pistons. He's very, very feisty. We've seen that he had the little fight. He's definitely built to be a Piston. And you go to Herb Jones right now, he just ain't shooting the ball well. He's shooting the three the same as Tobias Harris, as you see on the screen. 40%. And I don't know what's I haven't watched the games. Solid free throw shooter. So I can't tell you what's going on. In previous years, for most every other year, he shot the ball. Only one year he shot at 41%. So he really ain't no great shooter. I mean, pretty much if he ain't gonna shoot the ball well, to keep it a bean. You got, basically you got prototypes of him and Ron Hollins to keep it a bean. So they need the scoring, they need the shooting. Obviously, you always can use the defense, but they need the scoring and the shooting just to keep it a real from that position. So I don't see this kind of being an ideal fit unless you're going to tell me he's going to shoot the ball. He's going to shoot the ball a lot better. Now, to address, the Jaden Ivey thing, him moving on, I'm not surprised. The one thing about Jaden Ivey and people wanting to keep him, they have not moved Jaden Ivey. They have not bumped his minutes up. They have not bumped Jaden Ivey minutes up. That's the crazy thing about it. They have not bumped Jaden Ivey minutes up. So when you start kind of talking about Jaden Ivey, the minutes ain't even being bumped up. He's not even going into the direction where they like, okay, cool. He's not even trending up. They're not even integrating him. They're not even integrating him into trying to integrate him or get him as a starter. So obviously, if you're going to let him walk, you're just going to get the salary relief, and you're going to let Tobias walk. You're going to have $35 million in cap room, and maybe that might be the ideal thing to do is just get the cap space. But, you got Jose Alvarado right here, and I like his game, feisty guy. But also, they do have Dennis Jenkins, Marcus Sasser type of guy. He shoot the ball at 36% from three. Just kind of like some people saying in the comment section, kind of something they already got there. But he a feisty guy. Each year, damn near, he shot the ball better. Other than year 3, kind of went down, went up. But yeah, I think they got a bunch of guys like him. But I know why they want him, because his personality fits what they're doing. But quite honestly, most people gonna just say I think his mentality is a perfect fit. But also, the Knicks and the Rockets and Pistons have all interests according to Clutch Point. But my thing is this: they got guys like him already. But I also was hearing the package deal of Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy. This is just hypothetical mock. Jose Alvarado, and then they trading them to Detroit for Ivy, Tobias Harris, and like 3 or 4 first-round draft picks. So, hey, we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.